Just in case you're a little fuzzy about the basic concepts of grammar, let's have a quick review.
Grammar is how the parts of the language, basically the words and punctuation, fit together to make sentences. We use grammar to communicate effectively with our friends, coworkers, and teachers. The grammar we most often use in formal written communication is SEAE, Standard Edited American English.
We place words into different groups called the parts of speech. The different parts of speech are nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections.
From there, we put these parts of speech into action by constructing sentences. Knowing how to construct these sentences correctly will improve your writing immensely.
But remember, writing is a process, so don't make yourself crazy fretting about grammar when you're first writing your ideas down. Deal with it when you're editing your work.
Okay, now that we've talked about the parts of speech and the roles that each of them play, it's time to put the pieces together and see what we get.
Part 5. Sentences.
Section A, simple sentences.
Remember, we define grammar as how the parts of our language fit together to make sentences. Now, the grammar of the sentence is called syntax. There are 3 basic types of sentences, each with their own basic rules of syntax.
The most basic type of sentence you will encounter is called a simple sentence. Simple because all of the elements within the sentence are either part of the subject or the predicate.
The subject of a sentence is the part that performs the action of the main verb. The simple subject is the specific noun that is performing this action. Everything together is called the complete subject. For example, in the sentence, the happy little child kicked the gnome over the fence, child is the noun that is performing the action of the verb kicked. That makes child the simple subject. Since the, happy, and little modify or relate to our simple subject child, they are also included in the complete subject, the happy little child.
The predicate of a sentence consists of the main verb, which is called the simple predicate, and everything that goes with it. This makes the predicate pretty much everything that's not part of the subject. This whole part is called the complete predicate.
In our sentence, the happy little child kicked the gnome over the fence, we can identify kicked as the verb, so it's our simple predicate. Because the gnome and over the fence refer to exactly what was kicked and where it was kicked, we include those as part of our complete predicate.
So, in the sentence, the happy little child kicked the gnome over the fence, we can say that the happy little child is the complete subject, while kicked the gnome over the fence is the complete predicate. Child is the simple subject, and kicked is the